What's up, y'all? I got a topic for y'all tonight, and tonight's topic is she belongs to the streets. Should I wife her? Should I take her serious? Should I be in a long-term committed relationship with this person? I mean, this can apply to ladies too. Or should you just be like, hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Just have some fun with them short term, then just pass them back to the streets. What are the red flags? I mean, but the thing is, like, it really does depend. It depends on where you're at in your life, where they are, and what y'all both want out of each other. Because before I get into it, I'm going to go ahead and say this. The streets ain't for everybody. Some people are more comfortable in a long-term monogamous relationship. Some people are more comfortable with somebody. And some people are more comfortable being for the streets. You got to know if it's for you or not. You got to know if you are comfortable being with somebody or you just want to party, you want to drink, smoke, be out here, be hopping from bed to bed or whatever. But it's best to know what your intentions are so that way nobody gets hurt or gets the wrong guy. But these are just a few red flags to determine the person you're dealing with, whether you should take them serious or whether they belong to the streets. First one, this is the biggest one, by the way. First one is if they act different towards you in public than they do in private. Example, when y'all are alone spending time with each other, y'all all lovey-dovey, kissing, hugging, booed up, watching Lifetime movies and eating butter pecan ice cream together. Everything's all good. But then you notice their energy change or their demeanor change toward you when y'all get out in public, or you notice they act different when they get around their friends, they get around their family, get around a certain popular crowd or whatever, or they get around the opposite sex and start acting all strange, acting like they don't know you. Basically, if they do that, then that's how you know that they belong to the streets. Number two, if they pass or if they fail your loyalty test. Because let's face it, there's always going to be somebody out there who is bigger than you, stronger than you, better looking than you, got more money, drive a better car, or have a better living situation than you. That's going to be the biggest test of their loyalty, is if somebody comes along with more to offer than you. Are they going to hold you down and stick it out with you because they really have feelings for you? Or are they going to ditch you the first chance they get? If they pass the loyalty test, they're relationship material. If they don't, they belong to the streets. Number three, how much access do the people in their past have to them? But their past doesn't matter. No. That really does count for a lot, because are their exes or the people in their past still calling them, texting them, DMing them, all the whole 9 yards? And more importantly, are they still answering? If they put the past behind them and cut them off, then what else do they have to talk about? If they don't cut them off for you, then guess what? They belong to the streets. Number four, constant and continuous flaking. Really, you shouldn't even let this shit slide more than once. But if they consistently flake on you, stand you up, or give you a whole bunch of BS reasons and excuses as to why they can't see you. Now, this can go on from like y'all second time seeing each other, or they could just all of a sudden just slowly distance themselves from you, and that's how you know they're not really interested. Well, the thing is, them not being interested, that's one thing. That might be on you, but typically there is somebody else in the picture. But if they constantly flake on you for no apparent reason at all, then guess what? They belong to the streets. Number five, if they got a bad track record. Example, if you ask them about their relationship past, their relationship history, and if it ends frequently, or if they all ended the same way, that's a red flag you got to look out for. Or what about this? Like the frequency of it. It's like, well, how many exes do you have? 32. What's your longest relationship? 3 months. What's your shortest relationship? 2 days. That's a big ass red flag you got to look for, is the frequency and the length of their relationships. Because the thing is, if they're always in a relationship but they can't keep one, they belong to the streets. Number six, constantly seeking attention and validation from outside sources. Now, don't get me wrong, because we all want to feel validated to some degree. We all want to know if we're worth something, we're attractive, or if we still got it, or we still got the juice if we're in a relationship or not. But I mean, but ladies, if he's your man, and fellas, if she's your girl, then what does it matter to you if other people find you attractive? It really shouldn't matter that much. I mean, because come on, like, that's also a big ass loyalty test. I mean, because if I'm getting the attention and affection I need from my significant other, then what the hell do I need it from someone else for? If, like I said, it's okay. I mean, a compliment every now and then is okay, but if it turns into them, needing their ego fed from somebody else, guess what? One thing can lead to another, and another, and another, and then all of a sudden, they in another person's bed doing the horizontal monster mash. So if they constantly attention seek from other people who are not you, then they belong to the streets. Number 7, if they are only attracted to you by superficial means, and don't get me wrong, looks get you in the door, but if they're only attracted to by your looks, by your money, by your cars, by your clothes, by your popularity, by your status. If the thing is, if they're only attracted to you for those reasons, then it's not going to last long. And the thing is, somebody else with a nicer car can easily pull up on them and then just take them from you. But once again, they can't take your girl. They can only take your hoe. And how you know that phrase, how you get them is how you will lose them. That's how you know that they belong to the streets. Number 8. Now, I know that I'm going to ruffle some feathers with this one, but if they have a history of cheating and or infidelity. Now, I know some people say, well, once a cheater, always a cheater. And another group of people say, well, cheating is a mistake and everybody deserves a second chance. I mean, but the thing is, that might be true. Both of those are actually true. But the thing is, you got to look at that person's history and you got to ask them, well, how did your relationships end? Like did 3 or more of your relationships end from you cheating or you stepping out on your partner? If yes, then are you really going to take that risk? Are you really going to jump on that moving train and hope it doesn't crash? That's on you. But yeah, if they have a history of constant cheating, they belong to the streets. And number 9, if they treat everyone else better than they treat you. If they treat you like you're expendable, like you're disposable, like you ain't ish, like you're just an option, or if they just flat out disrespect you, then yes, go ahead and pass them off back to the streets. Because, oh yeah, this is especially true if they feel like that they have to hide the fact that they message you. They have to hide the fact that y'all are somehow involved. And don't get me wrong, because there are some people who do value their privacy, and some people don't want everybody in their business. Like I said, that's understandable. But thing is, if they have to, just flat out disrespect you, if they have to, if they're just flat out embarrassed of you, then go ahead and just be, just go ahead and just let them be. Then, you can have somebody that you can be proud of. Until then, they belong to the streets. But I got a whole bunch more that I can name off of reasons why somebody belongs to the streets. Hell, I might make this a multi-part series or whatever. I might make a part 2 to this. But anyway, those are just a few. But you guys let me know what you think. You guys give me some kind of feedback. Have you experienced any of these before? And is the person that you're with right now, are they relationship material or are they for the